it's that time of year when we start to reflect on the year that we just experienced and then set goals for the next year. So right now we are doing a lot of reflection of 2021 as well as 2020 and preparing for 2022. So when 2021 happened, I made the resolution of cooking more. I wanted to learn more about food and to be able to cook healthy and happy, good meals. And this year, my New Year's resolution is to create better boundaries. And so, I guess in my life that looks like knowing what my temple and my body wants rather than what my mind wants. So, for example, you open up an alcoholic beverage and you start to drink it, and then you realize, I actually am not feeling this right now. I'm gonna dump it down the drain. That's creating a boundary by knowing what your body needs. Versus, I don't really want to drink this, but I'm going to because I don't want to waste it. So that's not having a healthy boundary. That's still doing something when you know where your limit is. And so for me, that's my New Year's resolution, is to really fully understand what my body needs and what it wants, rather than me making decisions that might not be the healthiest or happiest choices for it in that moment. And can be a very difficult practice. Especially for me, a lot of times I'm indecisive, or I can see many different paths and options and opportunities down that path. So sometimes for me it's difficult to decide on anything because I see a positive outcome from many options. So my New Year's resolution is to know where my limits are, to actually make a decision and stick with that path rather than being wishy-washy and not having boundaries. So take a moment and think about what your New Year's resolution is. It might be completely different, like mine two were. 2021 to cook more, and the next one to 2022, here I am talking more about boundaries and more about my attitude. So yours can be as simple as, I want to lose weight, or I want to travel more. Or you could do a little bit more in-depth focus of what you want to focus on this year. Like, I want to have a better career, or I want to dive nose first into my shadow work, so whatever scale it is, like, accept some sort of goal or something you want to work on 2022, and have yourself accountable for that throughout the year. Many people will join a gym and then we're not going anymore by the end of January. So this is an opportunity for discipline, not to force yourself to do something and be miserable, but to allow yourself an opportunity of, this is what I want to work on, and I'm going to keep myself accountable, and I'm going to check in with myself with this specific, thing I want to work on, no matter where it is on the scale of work. So this is the time. We're now in the last week of the year. Give yourself that chance of really sitting and thinking about, how do you want to develop next year? How do you want to upgrade? What do you want to actually work on, and actually focus and work on it? Find your support system. Find your own personal time to work on it. Find yourself throughout the day checking on it. And notice that life is going to give you opportunities for growth, aka challenges, in your life to help you focus on what you actually want to focus on. So welcome that, and good luck to you. And I hope you have the happiest, most joyful, productive, and inspiring new year.